Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Deeper Dive, the series where I go into levels a little bit more in depth and don't hold back on my controversial opinions. And it's been a while since I've recorded. It hasn't been a while since I've seen y'all, but it has been a while since I've been recording Deeper Dives because I kind of had to hold back a bit because updates, and now we have at least 5 more levels I can cover, which is great. And today, obviously, you looked at the thumbnail and saw that we're going to be going over Blazing Tracks. Very excited for this one. Unlike its main level, Legendary Racing, this level seemed to be much more well received by the community. It just does so many unique things with the speed pads and the decoration. They just make so much more use of the animated themes, which makes it feel much more like an actual racetrack, which I love. And, I mean, F777 soundtrack, so gotta love that. You really can't hate it. It is a really good one. Not one that I've heard of, though, honestly, before the soundtrack. I didn't know this was a actual track by them, and I know a lot of their tracks, so interesting. And I think the gameplay is just actually really fun. It ramps up near the end. This kind of feels like Hub here, and I think it's pretty okay. I mean, the reason I'd rank this level worse than Hub is just because the mover thing didn't really have a point here, where in Hub I feel like it did have a purpose. Still fine. We even get to see some unused obstacles in this level, like in the beginning, pretty much, which is very cool. Oh, yes, yeah, I missed it. It's just like Hub. You have a section where you don't want to hit anything, and then you want to hit everything. I still don't understand the gem. Yeah. I'd say that the thing this level was most lacking on, if I had to choose, was probably the route, but I still think the route's pretty fun. I know I'm critiquing it a lot, and this might surprise people because I'm critiquing it so much. This level is actually in my top 15. It's just such a good level. And maybe I think it's top 20. I think it's top 20, but, like, still, it's one of my favorite levels. It's just really fun, like, especially right here. The soundtrack just is so fun, and then, like, you do all of that, like, fun route stuff. But, like, specifically what's really good, I missed the crown, whatever, is they use these slide pads from American football and championship to F-tier levels, in my opinion, and they actually use them for a pretty cool concept, whereas if you hit them, you die. However, that's just this section of the level, because as soon as the theme changes again, you have to hit them to progress now. So it's very interesting how they use them, and I like it a lot. This is kind of where the route picks up, for me at least. I also like the use of speed pads in this level that we see a bit more than Legendary Racing, because it makes it feel more like a racing thing level. And what's cool is somebody pointed this out in the comments, those 7s, there's 3 7s right there. And then you have the podium, like they have a literal podium right. It's just so awesome. And then you speed into the end, which is like how I feel the level should be. So overall, this level gives off a much better racing vibe than Legendary Racing gives off. However, I still like Legendary Racing. This level is so much better than it, and it just does its job better at literally everything there is. So, for all of those reasons, I'm giving this a solid 9.5 out of 10. Probably like a 9.75 out of 10, because it's in my top 20. It's just so awesome, and there's just better levels than it. That's the only reason it's not higher. But it just uses the animated themes. Like, every decoration is just in the perfect place in this level, which I really love, and it does really help. But that is going to do it for today's episode of Deeper Dive, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I do have a clue for you. This level was the 3rd level of 2025 to be in a standalone update, meaning just coming out on its own. And it is so far the hardest level that has come out in 2025 on the main level list. It's not a co-creation level. See you guys next one.